My people, you know that cup of English breakfast tea you love? Well, did you know that the chances are it was actually grown in Kenya? But here's the twist: Kenya grows it, Europe brands and sells it to the world at a premium price, including back to Africa. Kenya, Malawi, Rwanda, Tanzania, they're among the top tea producers in the world. Kenya alone exports over 500,000 tons of tea every year. But instead of processing and packaging it locally, most of that tea is shipped in bulk to London, Rotterdam, and Hamburg, where it's blended, branded, and boxed under names like Lipton. So by the time it hits supermarket shelves, that English tea is actually African with European profits. Yes, the same money that ends up coming back to the continent as foreign aid or loans with interest. This is the paradox. The farmers who grow the tea make just a few cents per kilogram, while companies abroad make hundreds of times more selling the finished product. It's like owning the cocoa, but never tasting the chocolate. But change is brewing because across East Africa, new brands are emerging. Curico Gold, Safari Tea, Just Tea, companies trying to keep the value chain local. They're building factories, packaging locally, and creating jobs across the supply chain. Because every bag of tea packaged in Africa means more income for farmers and more ownership of the story behind the cup. Now imagine this: if even 25% of African tea were processed and branded on the continent, it could create tens of thousands of jobs and turn Africa from a supplier into a global tea powerhouse. But here's the key: these companies can't scale without us. If we want to own the story, we've got to invest in the people turning raw leaves into real wealth. So the next time you sip your tea, ask yourself whose logo is on the box. Because the leaves are ours, the land is ours, and maybe it's time the profits were ours too. Let's change this.